you know, I still got to survive. Okay, I've been shot several times since. I've been shot 6 times. 3 times since I've been home.
Be very careful who you talk to, because you'll never know who the informant is, who the cooperating witness may be, and you never know, somebody who was a friend today may have been flipped the night before and become your enemy tomorrow.
About humanity, putting truth in these lines, while they busy feeding lies. When you got that tunnel vision, gotta open up your eyes. Wake up and go to sleep. Man, I'm praying all times. And to my guys, ain't no other side. This for my brothers, I'ma pray with y'all shine. Lock the door. Go ahead, lock the door. Lock the door. Go ahead, lock the door. Yeah, you already know.
Depending on the lessons, some people eat, some people learn. But the game is gonna send you big.
We got an hour. What's up, Melly?
What's going on with you, Stretch? How you been, man?
You know, I've been I've been I've been blessed, bro. You know what I'm saying, to say the least. You know what I'm saying, with everything that has transpired, I've been blessed, man. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing great, man. Well, man, where'd you grow up at, Stretch?
I'm born and raised in Watts, man. You know what I'm saying, all my fucking life, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's something, you just said that I gotta really touch on. And it's like, as far as, I've been on a lot of different little podcasts and I've been speaking, but it seems that though, to get out what's really needed to be said and really heard more, because, they love to hear that violent shit.
Yeah, they do, man. It's
And,
so,
and,
man. I don't know. We bond under trauma, and we run to the violence, we run to the mess. But when it's
see,
something that's tangible and creative and helpful to the collective, we seem to just veer off and run away from it. I
This
mean, not
call
all
is
of us,
being
just a few.
recorded.
that's, that's what I want to talk about right now, because it's been by design. You hear what I'm saying?
Uh huh.
And so it's been designed that way. For us to veer away from that. And the devil is a lie. You know what I'm saying? The demon is at work 24/7. And then it comes a time, and I'm not just saying this because I'm incarcerated. The thing I'm saying now, I've already been talking about, bringing up on a change and changing the narrative.
Right.
But we don't understand. We seem to not understand that it starts with the babies. You know what I'm saying? Because our youth, because the older ones, and I hate to say it, it's just like too far gone. But I jumped off the porch to answer to your question. You had asked me a while back, I remember, and I jumped off the porch. I said this on Adam. I jumped off the porch at like 4 or 5 years old. And it's crazy because I say that because I spoke about something that happened in my home along the way when I was first coming up, here in Watts.
And what? And you grew up in the Nickersons. Was you on the Deuce line, the Foe, on
Well,
the Bounty Hunter line?
well, no. I grew up all through Watts. You feel me? Like damn near, not all, but um, like the Haciendas, the Haven, Bellhaven, and Nickerson. You know, even over there by the Watchtower, this is where where something happened along the way. As I was telling on Adam, you can still hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this happened when I spoke on Adam No Jumper, and I was like, niggas was joking and clowning like I was, joking around because I said I jumped off the porch at 4 or 5 niggas went, but my mother was assaulted. Nothing happened to me. A nigga put a knife in my throat, and then he sexually assaulted my mother. I don't like to talk about the shit. You feel me? Because my mother don't like to be, and my brother don't like to be hearing about the shit. You feel
Right.
me? But
Right.
this was started my life and watch, Nelly. You know what I'm saying? As a young motherfucking pup. So I jumped off the porch at 4 or 5 years old. It was around that time.
Right.
You feel me? I had to eat that. There was no counseling. None of that shit. I never had counseling for that shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So in my mind, as a young nigga, what the fuck I'm supposed to think? I'm thinking, and then we moved to the projects after that. Now it's even more rough shit going on, right? Not that was not take away from that, but I'm saying after kids, there's even more shit added to it now. Dealing with bullies, dealing with gangbanging, dealing with the whole aspect of being a nigga in the ghetto. You
Would
know
it
what
be
I'm
fair to
saying?
say the moment you open your door, your reality changed?
Yes, and that's when I said. That's why I was telling these dudes that didn't understand what I was saying when I said I jumped off the porch at 4 or 5 years old.
Right.
The moment
No,
you open
I
that
got it.
door,
I
This
get it.
call
I
is
get it.
being recorded.
it's not just in the projects, it's in Compton, it's in Washington, it's in South Central LA, it's in the ghetto. We jump off the porch different than people in different areas.
Let me ask you this. What was it like being around Big Green Eyes, Bounty Hunter Loaf, Renzi Hook, which is Hook, right? Rat Dog, and some of the notable bounty hunters. What was it like being around those cats?
You know, I'm one of the homies that grew up with a mother and a father within the home. And so my pops was so hard on me, Melly, that it pushed me to the streets. Besides what else happened with my mother, and then what I was dealing with bullies and growing up in the school and fighting niggas in the projects and got two younger brothers I gotta, protect. You know, when I Rat Dog and Renzi and Loaf and these Big Green Eye, these are the names that we looked up to. These was the big homies.
Uh-huh.
You hearing, the stories, and see, I'm wanting to know the real stories. You feel me? So, you know, this who we grew up glorifying because we want to be like them. They got the names.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Rat had a name in the stoops. Big Green Eyes had a name. Loaf had a name. Rizzy had a name. You know what I'm saying? And they in the hood. So, but now coming up under them, a nigga wanted to have that name. And that's what we are, that fame in that name. You know what I'm saying? But then I got it. My shit ring bells. It's worldwide. You know what I'm saying? They ain't no big stretch. And then it's like, what the fuck you get you? I've been
Right.
shot 6 times. Stabbed 17 times. Did 26 years for some shit I didn't do. But it ain't even about just that. It's the mentality. My thought process. Still dealing with trying to break this chain and this cycle.
Right.
And so growing up around them, it was different than a lot of other neighborhoods because we were in the projects. And so, you know, you wanted to be just like them, but then, my neighborhood itself, had a reputation. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
You know, so you had to uphold that because you're gonna get fucked up.
Do
You
you
come back to
think
the project.
do you think it took some time to understand the severity to be or even be in those dudes' circle or be in their shoes? Because everybody go through something, but we don't understand necessarily outcomes. What is the result if I go this way? What is the outcome to it? Do you think we fully understand that? Or
See
we don't
that?
get into
No,
that until it
no, no.
happens?
I don't because see, Melly, that's where cognitive thinking comes in at,
Uh-huh.
which we don't have coming up. I didn't. I'm certified in cognitive thinking now. It's still fucking up. But when you don't have cognitive thinking, and then you we do what's around us. We do what we see. We do what, you know what I'm saying, our uncles and our brothers and our peoples is doing. You feel what I'm saying? And we only saw one or two that was doing something to try to work. But let me touch on work and shit too, because that shit is fucked up too when you look at our people's work to get a fucking pension. My granddaddy was 60, 70 years old. He worked all his goddamn life and didn't even get a chance to enjoy shit. Now my daddy the same thing. Worked all these goddamn years, got a house, but here he is, you know, still trying to, you feel me? Make a bill fucking meet. So, you know, it's the understanding of everything, and this is what I want to talk about, what's really going on, you know, about what we are teaching our children. What the fuck we teaching our kids, and this is where the problem lies. Because we are so, me and the homie was talking about this morning, we are so separated and divided. See, I could talk about the homies all day long and how I come up under them.
Yeah, as a people, we separate and
But
divide.
now I'm talking about exactly because it's bigger than that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I made my name. All them niggas you be named respect my gangster. You hear what I'm saying? But that shit don't mean shit. That shit don't get a nigga nothing. Let's talk about a change in how we bring to be able to break this vicious cycle and this divide and conquer that's going on amongst us. Why we can't get shit in this. Man, the white for them demons is fucking over us. We don't understand nothing that's going on. We so fucking divided. We divided with politics, the church, the hood. We all over the place. And it's been by design. Let's talk about how we can change that. Where we change the way of parenting within the home to where we can break this vicious cycle. Where we can change politics. Where we don't have to look at all these white folks running everything up in the judicial system. And in the politic office. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the only way, and the only way to do
this call is being recorded.
Is to change the way of thinking of our children, them babies.
Cali Finest, baby. Proof of grind all the time. Music money, got a dollar sign. Hub City. I'm a street nigga, streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products till the fans get me. It's guap off top, diamond Cartier. That nigga wall won't give a broke bitch the time of day. They see me climbing, they see me shining. That's hard work, proof of grinding. New money got me tipping in that 550. Ali, bad man, and I'm so pretty. I got that tech with me, that's my hater sprayer. Go big, grind now, nigga, play later. What can I say? I'm addicted to this paper stacking, and I don't talk about it, I just make it happen.